Flattery is a rhetorical device that involves giving excessive or insincere praise to someone in order to gain their favor or approval. It can be used to manipulate or persuade people, as well as to boost someone's ego or confidence. Here are some examples of flattery in real life, history, and literature. Politicians often use flattery to win over voters or colleagues. For example, a politician might compliment someone on their intelligence or their achievements in order to gain their support. Alternatively, a politician might flatter their constituents by telling them how important they are to the country's success. One example of a speech that uses flattery as a rhetorical device is the speech delivered by former Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru at a public rally in 1948. In his speech, Nehru praised the Indian people for the courage and resilience in the face of adversity, while also emphasizing their role in shaping the future of the country. He used flattery to build a sense of national pride and to motivate the audience to take action towards building a better India. For example, he stated, "I am proud to belong to a country which has given rise to brave soldiers, courageous leaders, and great thinkers. The Indian people have always been known for the wisdom, their spiritual depth, and their ability to overcome even the most difficult challenges." Nehru's use of flattery helped to unite the audience behind a shared sense of national identity and to inspire them to work towards achieving common goals. This example highlights the positive effects that flattery can have when used in a constructive and inclusive manner, as opposed to when used to manipulate or deceive an audience. In the Bible, the serpent uses flattery to persuade Eve to eat the forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden. He tells her that she will become like a god if she eats the fruit, playing on a desire for power and status. By flattering Eve, the serpent is able to convince her to disobey God and commit the original sin. In real life, salespeople often use flattery to persuade customers to buy the products. For example, a car salesman might compliment a customer on their taste or style in order to get them to consider a more expensive model. Alternatively, a salesperson might flatter a customer by telling them that they are getting a great deal on a product, even if that isn't necessarily true. In ancient Rome, flattery was often used to gain favor with powerful politicians or rulers. For example, the philosopher Seneca wrote letters to Emperor Nero that contained flattery and praise in order to maintain his position as a trusted advisor. Flattery can derail critical thinking in several ways, and now let's look at some of them. Flattery distorts reality. Flattery often involves making exaggerated or insincere statements to gain favor or influence. This can distort the reality of a situation or issue, making it difficult to think clearly and objectively. Flattery manipulates our emotions. Flattery can tap into a desire for approval and validation, which can cloud our judgment and prevent us from thinking critically about the evidence and arguments presented. Flattery feeds a confirmation biases. Flattery can also reinforce pre-existing beliefs or biases, making it more difficult to consider alternative perspectives or evidence that may challenge those beliefs. Flattery can lead to an inflated sense of self-importance. Receiving flattery can lead to an inflated sense of self-importance, which can make it more difficult to consider feedback or criticism that challenges our beliefs or assumptions. Overall, flattery can interfere with critical thinking by distorting reality, manipulating emotions, reinforcing biases, and inflating a sense of self-importance. It is important to be aware of these effects and to approach information and arguments that rely on flattery with a critical and skeptical mindset.